welcome. I'm Caroline. I'm here interviewing Tanya, and we're at the clock tower at UNCW. It's a beautiful day. Tanya, I'd like to know a little bit about your background.
Okay, I moved here from Connecticut. I'm Hispanic. I think that, is something that's been very integral in my life, leaving a Hispanic and having the Mexican culture in my life.
Oh, that is awesome. Do you find that living in Wilmington, you can pick that up as far as groceries and
Yes,
community?
more so than in Connecticut. There's definitely a lot more ethnic foods around here, and everyone loves Mexican food, so
Pretty much.
find it.
Especially men and cheese. That's a great fact. I didn't know that about you. How about some favorite things, whether it's anything out of media or a sport?
I like TV a lot. I probably watch a lot more than I should. And I like Blacklist. It's such a good show with James Spader. It's a very good show. So that's my favorite right now.
Blacklist. What's it about?
He was a part of something in, I think he was part of the FBI, and then he went rogue and completely messed up everyone's life.
Ooh.
He did so many bad things, but then now he's coming back, and he's been gone for 13 years. No one was able to find him. They thought he was dead, and now he's back, and he provides a list of all these people that he's worked with or knows about, and all these bad things that they're doing. There's one that had illegal organ donations, and so he works with the FBI now to capture all these people.
Okay. Adventuresome.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Does that sense of adventure, enjoying adventurous stuff, speak to your Myers-Briggs? Did anything surprise you from that?
I was surprised that I was more one thing than other, because I feel like I'm so in the middle about certain things. It said I was I was an extrovert, but I feel like sometimes I'm an introvert. And when I looked at the results, I was only marginally one way versus the other. So I feel like that spoke to me more than the fact that I was one versus the other.
Do you think that could possibly change over time as you develop your personality more?
Maybe. I think it probably will, because I'm so in the middle right now that one day maybe I'll be stronger to one side versus the other.
That's interesting. As far as your transfer into UNCW, what was your largest challenge coming here?
Realizing that you actually have to do the work. Because
you do have to do the work! Oh, we can't pause. We'll just make that part of our... there you go. Do it.
Really beautiful. It's my favorite part about campus. Actually, I absolutely do. It's gonna do it 12 times. Or 11. It's 11, right?
That's okay. It adds to the interview. We could dance.
No, we can't. We cannot dance.
I've seen you dance.
Only when there's cookies involved.
So when it stops.
Yeah.
Are you counting?
No, I lost count. I'm not good with math. Math is hard.
Well, that was a challenge for our interview, but we're over it. So tell me, your challenge was actually having to do the work. That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I had a large course load at my other college, but I wasn't necessarily challenged because I didn't have to put a lot of effort into it. Here, that's not the case.
You do have to apply
you have to
yourself
earn
every
them.
day, right?
Yeah.
Me too. I get that. What about, everyone's going to have a challenge in life, but there are advantages to being a transfer student. What are yours?
I feel like I'm more diverse because I have had another college experience. So I've worked with different people. I am a little further along, so I've had different experiences. I have had an internship. While coming here as a first-year student, as a freshman, you're kind of green. You don't have a lot of that.
Right, and it sounds like already working an internship. That's strong coming into a transfer program. That is really strong. Those are good skills. Have you recently done any random acts of kindness?
Well, I put a pink strip in my hair to support
You did?
breast cancer.
I have one!
Yes, we're matching. We're twins. And all the proceeds go to Susan G. Komen, right? For breast cancer.
Yeah, that's worthy. That's really nice. Do you have any thoughts as it relates to the UNI theme in the transfer classroom? Do you have any thoughts about the classroom or the community or the instruction?
I think the class is helps us prepare for the campus life and give us all these opportunities and resources that we have on campus, and it has helped. because it shows like the learning center or the library. It like gives you all these resources that if coming here you wouldn't necessarily know right off the bat, and you have a strong sense of community through that.
If you had not been in the class, would you be apt to go to the learning center, to the writing lab, just to go like, maybe I'll let them look at this before I submit it?
Probably not, because I like to do my stuff and then send it in. I don't like look for a lot of feedback. Just like, it'll be fine. So
I think it's helpful.
It is. It was very helpful when I went. So
that's great. That's really great. Okay, tricky question to ask you because I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm going to ask?
Yeah.
What is your definition of avatar?
Well, as I learned from Brian,
right?
Apparently, it's when you project yourself onto whatever you want it to be. I think of like video games, like you have an avatar, right? Isn't that a thing? I don't play video games.
Is Avatar a video game?
No, well, no. Like when you're in a video game, like the character that you're using to play is your avatar.
Oh, like an icon.
Yeah.
I had no idea. You guys taught me something today.
See? I don't even play video games.
I feel smart, so when I see my adult kids, I can go like, hey, I have an avatar.
There you go.
Even if I don't, I'll just fake it. Do you have an avatar?
No.
Oh.
I don't play video games.
I guess I can't ask Brian about her interview. Okay. The most interesting adventure.
I've had a lot of adventures. I feel like every day is an adventure because I like to like step outside of my comfort zone all the time. But but when I went to Europe, I went to Switzerland, and that was my favorite place in Europe. And we went swimming in the Lucerne Lake type thing. And I don't know if you were allowed to do that, but we did it anyways.
Nice.
And that was my favorite part, where you were like stepping outside of your comfort zone, and it also brought like a strong sense of community. So it was like a fun adventure.
Very cool. That is cool. How about your ambitions? Where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing?
Helping the community somehow. With criminology, it's so community oriented that I know no matter where I land, I'm going to help the community somehow, whether it be with the criminals and like rehabilitation, because I think that's so important, or just, you know, helping better the community.
That is terrific. That is terrific. I've really enjoyed our interview. Thank you so much. That wraps it up.